Hi my loves, welcome back. I am so excited for today's video because it's like my favorite topic ever, and I know that it is going to help so many people just become the best version of themselves, their happiest selves. I want you guys to live your absolute best life in 2024, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. Oh, let's get right into it. First things first, health is wealth, babe. Literally, so much wealth comes with being healthy. What kind of life can you live without being healthy? Even if you had your dream life, what would it be without your health? Think about it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because you would be in bed sick. Okay? So, just getting that out the way now. We have to start looking at food as medicine. That is what God intended it to be. It is medicine for us. And the food these days is absolute garbage. Literally filled with so many chemicals, so much toxins, so bad for our skin, for our health, for our, like, literally, you guys, this stuff alters your DNA. It sets you up for complete failure, and that is exactly what they want. They cannot make money off of healthy people, so they put poison in our food and think that we won't notice. Literally, you guys, I've learned so much these past couple years about this, and it is absolutely terrifying, but I have came a long way in realizing that we should not be living in fear over this, but we should be aware of this. And that is two different things. Being aware is so necessary this day and age because of the things that are going on that nobody talks about and nobody wants to tell the truth about, and they don't want to be exposed, so they hide it when we can literally see the ingredients in our packaging. I don't know. I don't think cancer, I don't think any of those diseases are a coincidence at all. They know what they're doing, you guys, and it's time to wake up. When I started eating more for the benefits instead of just pleasure and eating for the taste, my life changed so much. I had my second kid and I literally had never been healthier or slimmer or more fit in my entire life after my second kid, because this is when I started to really wake up and pay attention to what I was eating and what was in our food. I got this app. I downloaded this app. It's free, by the way. It's called Yuka, Yuka, and you can scan all the barcodes of your food and it will tell you if it's bad or if it's good for you, if it's excellent or if it's like really bad for you. It's like it rates it from 0 to 100. And I would only eat the things that were rated 100, that were rated good for you, and I would leave all the other stuff alone. Yeah, I just started eating for the benefits. Like, I don't want it if it's not benefiting me in any way, if it's not nourishing my body, if it's not giving me the health benefits that I want for the day. It's not going in my body. Like, it's not. I will have like a cheat day here and there. I'm not going to completely deprive myself, but honestly, once you start eating healthier, like, you don't enjoy those like processed foods anymore. You don't enjoy the fast food anymore. You literally will have the ick towards that kind of stuff. Once you start eating healthier, you will just be so opposed to that kind of lifestyle once you start to evolve into this healthier lifestyle. Especially your feminine energy does not thrive on toxic processed food. And another thing I've recently learned is that gluten, I did not realize that the gluten girlies were onto something the entire time. I didn't know that the reason people don't eat gluten is because it spikes your insulin levels and that causes you to be stressed out the entire day. Why did nobody tell me? I would have been on the no gluten game this entire time because I did not know this. So, cortisol levels are your stress hormones that are affected by certain things. And the more that those are impacted, the more your other hormones can dysregulate and be unbalanced and cause your whole body to dysfunction and go in this like fight or flight mode, basically. And your digestive system shuts down. A lot of things happen when this happens. So when you eat like white bread, like baked goods, anything with gluten and wheat or flour, that kind of stuff, just look up like what has gluten in it. Those spike your insulin levels, and most people will like wake up and eat bread in the morning or drink coffee. Caffeine also does this as well. But this is why we have that crash in the afternoon, or we like get so stressed out by the littlest things, or you have that like stress response that just like sets you off for no apparent reason, or you're just like triggered, or you're just irritable throughout the day. You know, you're not happy in general. You're just not happy. This is why. It's because this processed food, the caffeine, all of that is affecting you so much and you're not realizing it. But what we should be doing instead of eating the gluten and stuff that's going to spike our insulin levels and our cortisol levels and mess up our hormones and everything within our body is to eat more protein, especially in the morning time for women, is so important because it will actually help with that cortisol levels and it won't spike it like the other things will. So that is super important, and it's been helping me a lot lately. Is I will get up and eat some kind of protein, anything with actual nutrients in it, vitamins, and that anything that's benefiting you, focus on the most. Because like white bread and just toast, like no, eat some eggs. Eggs are good. Eggs and avocado, stuff like that. Something that people don't realize is that your gut health is directly linked to your mental health. They are directly connected, and you cannot have happy chemicals without good gut health. If you do not take care of your gut health, meaning you don't nourish your body properly, you don't get those essential nutrients that you need every day, you don't take your vitamins, your supplements, your daily nutrition, you don't get that in right, you will deplete yourself from your happy chemicals. They will not be able to be produced into your body, into your mind, without good bacteria in your gut and health in your gut. So what I do a lot is I take a lot of probiotics, meaning either in supplement form. I drink a lot of kombucha, mostly is where I get that from. But you can also just get a vitamin for it. Probiotics is very, very good for your gut health. And that is a start at least. And then also just watch what you're eating. Literally, this food out here is poison. Really need to practice just being our own doctor, because unfortunately, you guys, the general doctors in America, they did not study nutrition at all whatsoever. They do not study the actual root cause of things. They are only taught how to put a band-aid on a problem and not make it go away. They are not taught that. They are taught, okay, think of it this way. You have a tree and the tree is dead. You need to pull the whole tree up from the roots, but you decide to only take off a branch, and that is going to solve your problem. So you think, but it doesn't. Because the whole tree needs help, not just the branch. So the doctors pull off one branch and leave the whole tree to rot. That's what they do to us. This is sad truth, I'm sorry. But we have to take matters into our own hands. It's really time. We have to start studying what our body really needs and paying attention to ourselves and studying this stuff on our own terms. And also something I recommend is going to check out a holistic doctor. My kids go to holistic doctors, a neuropathic doctor, whatever you call. But so my son, we had no idea what was wrong with his stomach. He was having all these issues with like going to the bathroom and just digesting stuff properly. And we took him there and immediately found out that he was allergic to raspberries, sweet potatoes, dairy, all this other stuff that he was eating like all the time. And that was causing him to be like that. And the doctors, of course, had no idea. They wanted to prescribe him like stool softeners or whatever. Like that's what they do. Okay, that's what they do. They want to subscribe something like stool softeners instead of stopping the problem. Like, make it make sense, please. Be so for real. Anyways, it makes me so mad. I refuse to go to a general doctor like anymore at all. I don't care. They're no help. They're no use here. Sorry. I also found out that he had a lot of heavy metals in his body, and that was causing his gut to react the way it was. So what we needed to do was get him on like zinc, the vitamin, magnesium helped a lot. And I want to do like a heavy metal detox as well, because we don't realize a lot of heavy metals are in this food. Like I was giving him these baby pouches, and the baby pouches contained heavy metals that were messing with his body and his gut health. Like, I'm sorry, what? That is not okay. But there are detoxes and stuff like in the supplements that they recommended us that helped a lot. And he is back and better than ever now. So we're good. A supplement that I highly suggest you and your whole family start taking is seamoss. Oh my goodness, you guys. So there are, I guess, 102 nutrients that our body needs daily. And in this sea moss that you can get online, already made, and it even comes in like fruit flavors. That I have the dragon fruit flavor right now, and it is so good. My kids like it. They love it actually. They said it tastes like applesauce. So such a mom win for me. So it has 92 of the 102 minerals that our bodies need every single day that we are probably not getting. Definitely not from this food in America, I'll tell you that. Our health is so essential for our feminine energy to blossom and to thrive, because we cannot have that safe feminine energy without feeling safe in our body. And we cannot feel safe in our body if we do not treat it as it is safe. And we're not treating it safe by pouring all this junk into it, all this processed food into it with so many added ingredients that are so toxic for our body. Okay, literally hear me out. Just start reading the ingredients on your food, on the label. Do not trust labels anymore. When it says, oh, organic, oh, like all natural ingredients, blah, 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 on the label, on the front, on the pretty cover, don't listen to it. Go turn it around and look at the ingredients in that stuff. Half of them you will not be able to pronounce. Half of them are destroying your gut health. Half of them are literally causing so much blockages in your body that are going to hurt later. I'm sorry, but they are. If we don't start becoming aware of this now, because they're adding more and more every single day, and people are just going unaware of it and not actually reading the ingredients that they're putting in their body and their kids' body, and it's not okay anymore. Yuka app I told you guys about is really a good start to start learning like what is good for you and what is not. But I will say the Yuka app doesn't say some things are good or bad for you when they are. Like sunflower oil is really bad for our gut health, and it just completely thinks that that's fine for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on there, Yuka, but get it together. So yeah, don't listen to that. Try to avoid sunflower oil, even though it's in basically everything. But if you see bad ingredients that are in your food and it's just like at the bottom of the ingredient list, it's totally fine. There's probably not much in it, but just be conscious of how much you're eating and when you're eating it, especially in the morning is when you should really be paying attention to what you're eating, because that will influence your whole entire day and have an impact on the rest of your day. So just try to eat like more stuff that you can actually put together, not like stuff like a bagel. Stuff that's already put together for you is not as good. You're gonna have to like make stuff here and there, okay? This week, how about right before you eat something, ask yourself, is this going to actually nourish me, or is this just going to take away a craving that I had? Because it's not worth it. It's not always worth it, I promise you. And the more that you can start gaining that discipline of eating more healthy, you will lose those cravings. Your body will just crave that healthy, nourishing food, and it will not even think about that toxic stuff anymore, I promise you, because I do not at all anymore. And I could never look back at all. It gives me the complete ick now. So let's do a recap. Eating for the benefits instead of the pleasure all the time. Reading ingredients on the actual ingredient list instead of the labels. Do not trust the labels. Even if it says it's healthy, it's probably not. Okay, 3, holistic health doctor. Look into one. They are so fascinating. You will learn so much in just one visit. So don't forget to like and comment any thoughts and requests you may have for future videos, and I'll try to make those. And I'll try to do like a what I eat in a day if you guys are interested in that and learning more of like what I eat and how to keep it healthier and interesting as well, because I hate like boring, bland, healthy foods like that stuff. That's not what I do. That's not what I do at all. So I'm excited to show you guys like how I actually eat and stuff. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. I love you. Bye.